How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Who's out there? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Who's out there? This is your host, Brian Glaze Gibbs. Thank you for joining me. How everybody doing? Who's out there? Who's gonna join me? Who's gonna join me on this terrific Tuesday? Who's out there? Come on, I know everybody's not working. Come on, man, it's holiday season. People got to be off, man. I got one person. That's good. Okay, Tashawn, how you doing, man? Peace, King. Peace to you, brother. Tommy McLean, Henry, 4625. Salute, salute. Cold Crush, brother, what's up? Peace. Do y'all want to check out that LD piece, part one? Do y'all check out that LD piece? Joy, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? D from Brooklyn, how y'all doing? James Brown, man. James, Buffalo, New York, 716, man. Thank you for always joining me, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Hey, what's up? IS 218, Derek Hodge, man. What year did you go to IS 218? Brad Pearson, how you doing, man? What's up, man? Yeah, it was a good, we need that second part. Man, listen, man, what do y'all need, man? What do y'all need? What y'all need? Salute, 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 big money. Yeah, but right now I am in the process of working on that second part. And like I told you right now is, what's up the full audiobook? Look, you can get Straight from the Street Volume 1, Straight from the Street Volume 2 at www.audible.com. Once again, you can get Straight from the Street Volume 1, Straight from the Street Volume 2 at www.audible.com. If you want your signed copy of the Brian Glaze Gibbs book, email me, Brian, Brian, Gibbs 1201 at yahoo.com. I want to know about what it's like to kill someone, Glaze. You know what, like I tell you right now, man, what it's like to kill someone, bro, that's a deep question. And right now, it's to me, what it's like, it's the worst feeling you can have. Because once again, anytime you take another human being life, that's the worst feeling you can have. You know, I can't make my action behavior justify because of everything that I did. No, I can't make it justified. You know, it took the loss of my mother. It took my mother to die to make me to understand what the pain and suffering that I put the victim and their family through. And with that type of pain, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. The book was great. We need another. You know what? Like I told you, man, you got to writing a book, doing audiobooks, doing these pieces is very tedious, man. It's very, very tedious. And that's what people don't understand. It take a lot of work. It take a lot of time. It take a lot of effort. What I'm seeking to do is, like me and my wife working on a project now, and what we're seeking to do is to improve the quality of my video, to improve the quality of my, any content that I have. That's what we're seeking to do at this present time. How do I take the time to work on all that? And that's what it's all about. Like, to me, this is my ministry. And like I told you, I'm not your typical minister, but what I want to do is I want to give y'all open-hearted and freely information, especially when I'm telling my story. What I'm going to tell you is, I'm going to tell you the good. I'm going to tell you the bad. I'm going to tell you the ugly. I don't have nothing to hide. And that's why I be trying to tell an individual out there. If you're going to tell a story, talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Hey, my brother, I'm saying my brother, Professor BBB, how you doing, brother? How are you taking care of yourself during this pandemic? How I'm taking care of myself? Wearing the mask, man. Like, wearing these masks, washing your hand, doing all the things that you need to do, social distancing, and everything, man. Hi, Glaze. Do you know Mike Tyson, or did you ever had an encounter with him? You know what I'm saying? Period. You familiar with Jim Brown, Lester Coke? Not really, not really. I think though he was down with the Shower Posse. Yeah, like I told you right now, I know Mike, what I'm saying, period. Mike was Mike, man. Mike was one of the homies or whatever, and right now is, here it is, he made it out of there. But guess what? He didn't forget the site that where he came from. Look, I see I got 53 people that's on. I see I got 23 likes. Guess what? I'm not saying another word until I see 35 likes. Hit that like button. Hey, come back with that. Come back with that. Thank y'all guys. Thank you that. You was once part of the problem. I like that, man. You was one of America's most wanted. You went away from manslaughter. And like I said, you've been home, what, 14 years? You home now, man. I'm saying you home now, and that's what count, man. See, a lot of times people don't understand. Sometimes what we do is we brand ourselves. We brand ourselves. You know, right now I'm hanging out down in the ATL, and you know what? I'm down in the ATL, and I ran into a story about the water boys. How these young cats, what they doing is, and I'm watching as I'm driving, and I'm watching these guys, these young cat, approaching people, selling them water. And to me, as I'm watching that, I'm thinking about a lot of different things. Because once again, when these kids come to you and they trying to sell the water, imagine if it's a sunny, hot day. You know what? Guess what? There's nothing wrong with that. But guess what? Here it is. If you want the water, you buy the water. But what if you don't want the water? Okay? But I need some money. And you see me right now, I got a nice watch on, Rolex watch, gold watch. I got a nice bracelet on. I got a nice link, a diamond chain with a diamond pendant. Okay, you see all that. But I don't want the water, but you need money and you trying to hustle. Okay, here it is. Will that go bad? Because I remember when I was young, when I was out there, I used to hit Atlantic Avenue, Linden Boulevard, anywhere, Pickens Avenue. I used to hit these avenues, these boulevards. And if you see something that you like, when somebody stop at the traffic light, you snatching it and you running. And guess what happened, man? You know what happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. The difference is right now, you see something that you feel you can get, you know what I'm saying, a couple hundred, a couple thousand, and you're gonna do that. You're gonna take that shortcut. So when you look at these young kids, man, and you see what they out there, and you see what they doing, guess what? What's that's all about? The difference is right now, yeah, they trying to make a hustle, but then again, sometime right now, temptation is a monster, folks. And people do not understand that. When you see things and you want things and you need things, right now, my family, I'm 14, okay, I'm 15, I can be 13, I'm out there. And right now is my family is on public assistance. And you know what, we doing bad. We living in public housing. But yet and still we out there trying to make money, trying to get ends meet to make sure we got food on the table. I'm out there in the street, and right now I'm trying to hustle water. If that's not going well, what the heck do you think I'm gonna do? Do you think I wanna see my family, my mother, my sister, my brothers? Do you think I wanna see them going to bed hungry? No, I don't. So the difference is what's gonna happen. You know what? Desperate people do desperate things. And that's what the difference is with these young kids. Guess what? They out there trying to implement their own hustle, but then again, if that hustle don't go accordingly, it can go left real fast. I got 68 people viewing, 46 like. Okay, 55, man, 9 more, 55. I'm not saying another word. Okay, you know what, man, what's so hard is to hit that like button, folks. Help me out. Help me to understand. What's so hard to hit that like button? Somebody put a comment up about DMC getting robbed in Cyprus. I didn't know nothing about DMC getting robbed in Cyprus, man. So I don't know nothing about that. And that would have been newsworthy if DMC got robbed in Cyprus. Everybody would have been talking about it way back then. Justin Hall, much love from Birmingham. Thank you, man. Birmingham, Alabama, man. I was down there, man. I was down there in Bessemer, Alabama. I wonder if I came in Birmingham, Alabama. I think I probably flew in Birmingham, Alabama to go to Mama Coleman, Renzo Nichols' mom's. She had her 70th birthday party, and I went down there. I flew into town to go to her birthday party. But anyway, what I was telling you about the water boys down here in Atlanta, Georgia. Today, as I was floating around, analyzing, seeing exactly what is what, I was just trying to understand, man, their circumstance, their situation, or whatever. And like I told you in the previous video, I was talking about, like, to me, I had the Eminem crew. I had these guys, my crew, following me all behind the wrong reason or whatever. And right now, as I say, look, imagine if I could have had them following me and we've been collecting aluminum cans until we can get up there, man, until we can get where we need to be. A hustle's a hustle, folks. Long as you hustling, whether you got a job, whether you collecting aluminum cans, whether you selling newspaper, whatever you doing, long as you hustling and you doing it the right way, what difference does it make? Long as you making a decent livelihood. That's what it's all about. Long as you're making a decent livelihood and you don't have to worry about the feds tapping your phone, you don't have to worry about nobody kicking in your door, you don't have to worry about the wolves. Hey, listen, that's what it's all about, man. Living a law-abiding, productive life, man, that you don't have to worry about looking over your back. To me, in life, you're gonna have to look over your back anyway, because even if you work hard and you earn some of the fine things in life, guess what? You're gonna have the wolves. They're gonna come after you. Why are they gonna come at you? Because they want what you want, okay? Here it is right now, despite you went out there and you bust your behind and you got everything. Nobody gave you anything. Anything you got, you earn it, and you earn it the right way. But a lot of times people can't accept that. A lot of times people look at you because you out there busting your behind. They want what you want, but they don't want to do what you need to do to get there. Glaze, I think we have to respect our time on earth, because time is the most sacred thing. Hey, man, that's powerful. You're right. And you know what, man? I learned that. Jimmy Trice, how you doing, man? Mike Wallace, thank you. Yes, you know what we have to do? We have to, man. We have to. Devon Shelton, Richmond, Virginia. We have to respect our time on earth. And sometimes, guess what? Some of us take that for granted, because you think, guess what? We're going to live forever. When I was coming up, guess what? I didn't expect me to be, 57 years old right now. Okay, Bob H., UK in the house. Thank you for joining in, man. I didn't expect to be, like I'm saying right now, 57. You know what? Because when I was 13, when I was 14, I was out there doing knucklehead stuff. I could have got my head blown off. When I used to rob and snatch jewelry off these grown men as they sit at the traffic light, guess what? Here it is. Who knows that they were strapped? Who knows that they didn't, could have came around and ran me over with their vehicle? You know what? But we didn't care. Here it is, between the age of 14 and 24, I became this individual, Glaze. My first time in Cyprus was with Pig, rest in peace. You was much older than us. I'm much older, I'm 57, man. How old Pig? Pig probably was 54, 53. I was jobless for a while, and I hustled can. They laughed at me until I cashed them in. James Brown, look at you, man. See, look what you just say. And that's what I told folks. I didn't care. You got to do what you got to do to hustle, man. When you sit in a jail cell 23, 24 hours a day, whether you did 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, come on. The difference is, that's when you sit back and think about it. If you can sit in a jail cell being idle is a devil workshop. But if you can sit in a jail cell and be idle, guess what? Imagine if you're free and you put away your pride and you go out there and you hustle, picking up clients, okay? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Sell a newspaper, and nothing wrong with that. Cutting people, like getting a lawn service, cutting people grass, doing a job that people do not want to do. Painting, cleaning, whatever it takes, man. That's what it's all about. Eminem was deadly individual. They was throwing out the trash back then. Eric, did you get your book? You got your book? Hold up. Come back, man. Come back. An honest hustle. Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with an honest hustle, man. It's nothing wrong. All man is rich in his own thoughts and ideal. I'm going to repeat that. All man's is rich in their own thoughts and ideal. We are smarter than that. We can we can think outside of that box, and we can win. See, and that's the difference. Build, folks. Pay yourself first. Start being smart and saving. I used to hustle when I was in jail. I used to hustle with the stock market. I used to hustle in the stock market. I was diversified when I was incarcerated, how to invest in the stock market. And people don't understand. But to me, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. If you're going to hustle with the stock market, do not put all your money in one basket. Share it. Doing all that time in the mountain away, I remember this OG Glaze, okay? Oh man, damn, that was too fast. I did 6 years in prison, got out and got my CDL. Hey, Panama Jack, that's good. Jimmy Trice at James Brown. I am in Portland, Oregon, and Cannon. Hey, look, $10. Y'all get 10 cents? Y'all get 10 cents a can and bottle? That's a hustle. Yo, Glaze, that's that gang, the Hardy Boys from back in the days. They're well known. Yeah, the Hardy Boys were well known, man. The Hardy Boys were well known, man. Like, they was responsible for a few people that I lost. My man Domino, from my understanding, they were responsible for his death or whatever. Yeah, so they was well known back then or whatever. I learned that if I made $10, save $3. Listen, man, that's what it's all about, James. James, how old you are, man? How old you are, James Brown? But people, we have to stop hustling backwards, man. We have to stop hustling backwards. I think right now we are too in love with the materialistic things, man. Glaze, much respect. Been rocking with you for a long time. Much love and respect. James, 47. So I got you about 10 years, man. James, you a baby to me, man. I got you about 10 years, man. God is good. You're right, Mike. Mike Larry, God is good. Young G, any posse? Nah, no shower posse story. Gibbs, did you rap die? Yeah, I know rap died recently. Yeah, he just died recently of COVID, man. Listen, man, I got 94 people on 95. I only got 74 like, man. Okay, cool. I'm shutting it down. I'm not saying another word until I get 85 likes. Come on, hit that like button. I'm not saying another word until I get 85 likes. Hey, what's so hard for people like right now? If you like the content, what's so hard about people hitting that like button, showing support, man? Like, you know what? Here it is. I'm just sitting here. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia right now. I'm just hitting here, man. They need done about 20 years out my I keep coming your blessing. Thank you. We hit the like button at the end, bro. Okay, see, I don't know nothing. You know, this YouTube and this, social media, all this stuff is new to me, man. Okay, Eric, the hard part is saying no to partners still in that life. You know what? No, Eric, that's a sure. We can say no to anybody, man. You right now, if you say no and stand up to your partner and tell them, man, that's not the way, guess what? You probably saving them. You probably saving them. And that's the difference is right now is guess what? You got leaders and you got followers. You got people that set trend, you got people that follow trend. You got to ask yourself, who are you? The difference is right now is guess what? We all the same. I got shot 10 times and lost my wife in a house fire 3 months later, Oh man, bro, hey, James Brown, man, my deepest condolences, man. Hey, right now is listen, man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But what I'm trying to say, folks, listen, here it is. If it was no test, guess what? What will you do? Glaze, do you know Boom from Detroit? No, I do not know Boom from Detroit. I think his name is Nate Kraft. I think he was down with their YBI. Nah, I don't know nothing about it. I heard the story, what a powerful story. But listen, folks, now I am in the hospital doing housekeeper work and I'm eating that overtime. Listen, man, that's what you do. Bro, I gross up. Man, come on, man. You gross $1 a year? That's a legit hustle, man. And that's why I get mad at myself because the bottom line is the same thing I'm doing now, coaching, counseling, training, you know what I'm saying, trying to uplift people. I could have been doing that. I was doing that, but I was doing it the wrong way. I had a bunch of individuals following me all for the wrong reason, man. And right now, yeah, here it is. Everybody think you have to hustle. Everybody think you have to sell drugs. That stuff is overrated, man. You don't have to hustle. You don't have to sell drugs. There's plenty of hustle out there. East New York, Brooklyn, Warwick Street, Dumont Avenue. What's up, man? How you doing, Teller? People have steady sell out to please it. Okay, fact. Yeah, we sell out. We sell out to the people that don't care nothing about us. We sell out to our friends. And are they really our friends? Because your friend gonna be your friend whether you're in the street, whether, right now, whether you're a sanitation worker, whether you're a fireman, whether you're a policeman, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a lawyer, your friend's gonna be your friend regardless. But what we do is we find a lot of people pretend to be your friend for all the wrong reason, and we got to separate it. What is my deepest regret? One of my deepest regret, James Brown, is being involved in the street, man. Being in love with the street. That's one of my deepest regrets. Larry Smith, Texas in the house, man. Thanks for joining. Peace and love, my brother. I always wonder how Rick Martin is doing. You know what? Like I told you right now, I guess Rick is all right, man. Like I told you right now, just because, like I told you, you and a person start off being a friend, that don't mean y'all continue to be friends. Like right now I don't really know much about Rick. You know what I'm saying? That used